Shohei Ohtani gets the starting nod for the Halos. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Now batting, Ken Shea. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, second baseman, Ken Shea.
Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball one. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. A little low. It's 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Trout will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. One out, nobody on. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Tan is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Batting third, shortstop, Victor.
Next for Seattle, Victor Wolf. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. Strike. Line drive to center field. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing doing here in the. James Paxton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettit. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Kinsler, a former Detroit Tiger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The head-to-head with James Paxton, he's gone just 2 for 13. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting 9 for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. This guy is one of 3 American League Silver Sluggers in the outfield. You know how many outfielders there are in the league? A lot. And he walked away with one of them.
The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
And this is low, ball 1. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Batting 10, designated hitter.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Chris Young. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Paxton comes set, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Angels get just the 1. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Lou Yabu. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Now here it comes. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Standing in now, Leo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Leo is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. Normally patrols center field, but he's in left for this one. Here's the 0-2. Oh, he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Chen at second with two down. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Back-to-back strikes. And now for the Angels, Zach Kozar. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Third baseman, Zach.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Leo comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number one.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number two. So striding forward now, Cole Calhoun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number two. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now the beauty of the Southern California coast. Thanks for being with us for daytime baseball on MLB Network from the Big A.
Designated hitter, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
2 quick strikes, and now swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Here's D. Gordon now.
Center fielder, number 9, D. Gordon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1, and he fouls this one off. Hit down the line at first. Martin fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Trout. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail. First offering on its way.
And leading off for the Halos.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Maldonado.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Left side. Chen is there. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Digging in to try it again. Andrelton Simmons. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Maldonado stands at second with no outs. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
In the on-deck circle, Ian Kinsler. He'll hit next. Popped him up. Yabu moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian
Stepping
Kinsler.
in and ready for another shot, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 out and a runner on second base. Kinsler ahead and a 2-0 count.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Very weakly on the ground. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Runner in scoring position with Sir John. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. To his left, Shea. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Angels leave 1, but they're up 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Tan. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jason Tan.
Here comes the first pitch. Up around the face. The 1-0. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Into the box now, Victor Wolf, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Lou Yabu.
Ready for another chance, Lou Yabu, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Tan, the runner at third. Wolf stands at second, no outs. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Into the box, Jay Chen, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ball and a strike. Chen, a native of Taiwan. This is his first year at the big league level. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. A man at third with 1 away. Line toward the gap in left center, and that'll get down out there, and that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Leo, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Leaping, and he makes a terrific catch as he bangs into the wall. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Show Track. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
2-2.
2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors on the Seattle line score so far. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there, getting the ball in, is going to wind up costing him. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here now it's Mike Zunino, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 3 runs already home here. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Shot toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he drives a liner to right center, and that's going to get down out there. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Upton, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
The 1-2. Popped up. Yabu has a play. 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Here's Chris Young. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. In there, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Ready now for L.A. Zach Kozar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Paxton's ready. 2-2 pitch on its way. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
He'll try it again, 3-2. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They trail it 4-1. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Ken Shea. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
1-0.
And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
In now, Jason Tan. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. The 1-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Shea aboard here at first with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Victor Wolf, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano y mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
1-2. Here it comes. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
Up next for Seattle, first baseman.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Nick Tropiano enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Nick Tropiano.
Lou Yabu will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Up next for Seattle.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Digging in and looking for more, Jay Chen. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
A bouncer up the middle. Kinsler for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. M's pick up a run on 2. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jeffrey Marte is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bounce towards the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Riding in once again, Martin Maldonado. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. No balls and a strike to count. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. Ready for another chance? Leo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Left fielder, Leo.
Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle, and stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Digging in and looking for more, Nelson Cruz, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. Leo on at first, nobody out. Bounce to first, right to him. Simmons relay to first, and that'll take care of Cruz. It's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Into the box now, Mike Zunino. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Mariners go down quietly there. They lead this one, though, 5-1. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. The 1-1 home. Line drive to center field, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Up next for the Angels.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a drive by Kinsler. Deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run home run off the bat of Ian Kinsler, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Yeah, he had the right idea, trying to bust him inside, but that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He hit a sac fly earlier. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So the good news is he'll wind up going the requisite 5 innings for the victory, but he does leave his bullpen some considerable work to do before this one's done.
Now pitching for the Mariners.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Behind 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Mike Trout becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Justin Upton now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
So he sets him down swinging. Justin Upton goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half. Ready for another shot now, Chris Young. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Started that swing a bit too early.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to split the alley. It's extra bases for Young. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Riding in once again, Zach Cozart. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. Ready once again, D. Gordon. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Number 9, D. Gordon.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. This one's flared out toward left. Upton waits on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for Seattle.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Ken Shea. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 1.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Tan. He got called out on strikes his last time through. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Mariners are down on 4 pitches, and it remains. And now for the Angels.